All right, guys, welcome back to Blue Collar Fantasy Football. Today we're going to go over some breakout players that we can foresee for, some of them are applied more to Dynasty, some of them as soon as redraft this year.
Definitely.
Just some guys that we see taking that next step this year that have yet to do so. I'm Dustin. This is Ryan. Let's get it cracking, baby.
All right, so let's hit it.
Let's do it, baby.
All right, so my first breakout for the 2024 NFL season is Keon Coleman.
Ooh, a rookie.
A rookie breakout.
I like that.
I'm calling it. So the Bills are an explosive offense.
Doing a rookie, does it increase your odds of hitting?
I think so.
I think it does.
Yeah. First round talent. Okay. Check.
Okay, check. Carry on.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. You're good. Okay, so, I mean, the Bills' offense is super explosive. It has been for Josh Allen's most of his career.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is a pretty easy one to project, but everyone is still so low on him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I think it's narrative based.
Yeah.
It's a lot of narrative. I've heard about guys or heard lacking separation in college, going to struggle in NFL.
Yeah.
This, and that. Does not matter if he's being hyper targeted.
Right.
I apologize. Does not matter.
It does not. No. And plus, speaking of hyper targeted, there's over 200 vacated targets from Buffalo.
Yeah. They cleaned house as far as their receiving options go.
Yeah.
I mean, they cleaned house on everyone besides their tight ends.
Yeah, I mean, the only remaining wide receiver from last year is Khalil Shakir.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he hasn't shown that he's a game breaker.
No.
By any means. And what I like about Keon is he's a contested catch guy. He's not a big separation guy. But I mean, okay, who are some of the greatest contested catch guys in the league right now? DeAndre Hopkins?
Mike Williams?
Yeah. Oh,
Sure.
No. Mike Williams or D-Hop.
You know with Josh Allen feed him the ball.
Yeah.
Well, and with Khalil Shakir,
mm-hmm.
I feel like he is Raheed Shaheed light.
Yeah, I could
they kind of want him to be like that deep ball, like that threat, trick play guy. And it hasn't really happened over the years.
Right. And plus, he hasn't ever gotten enough targets to even know what kind of wide receiver he is.
No, I almost feel like I've heard he's got a little hype train behind him.
He does.
He does.
Own. And I mean, they did add Curtis Samuel to this offense, which I love Curtis. He's fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see him being a target monster.
No, he's not going to be a PPR machine.
No, I mean, we've gone over him in a previous episode of, where are they now? So go check that out if you want a little more in-depth on Curtis Samuel. But, I mean, he had like a couple games of 10 targets last year.
Yeah, and he's not, and that's what I foresee with Keon Coleman is a PPR machine.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Just to
100%.
try big body, get it to somebody. He's got nobody to get it to other than his tight ends, So I think it's a great pick.
And I was on PFF, I want to say, and his wins over expected it's way above average. I mean, this guy wins when the ball's thrown his way. And that's what I want from a PPR guy.
And he's gonna be getting quality throws.
Yeah.
He's gonna be getting those quality throws from Josh Allen, and I think it's great. I drafted him.
Yeah, and I mean, you can draft him literally as like your second flex right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Yeah. Your 10 point, the guy you're shooting for 10 points a game?
Yeah.
Easy.
Exactly. So I'm really in on Keon Coleman this year. I don't get it, but hey, keep him low.
It feels great to be contradictory too.
Oh yeah.
I love being contradictory. I'm like,
Definitely.
Oh, everyone's out. Let me see these numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find a way back in.
100%. Plus, I mean, who doesn't love a good rookie?
Yeah, of course. Especially a likable one.
Yeah. Oh, he's so likable. Watch his press conferences.
Yep.
I saw him playing Madden already as himself.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He was so hyped.
It's like what we would do. First day, you're like, I'm on
Oh,
Madden?
yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, let me check that out.
Taking one to the house.
All right, so moving on. My second breakout, Will Levis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The cannon, huh?
Dude, one of my notes is he has a cannon.
Yeah. I think I saw a video about that cannon.
We're not getting into that. We're not going there.
This isn't the platform?
Nope, we're not touching it.
Okay.
Good for you, Will.
Not bad.
That's all I'm going to say.
Attaboy.
Oh, man.
Touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown for sure. All right, so...
Get back on track.
Yeah.
Get back on track.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Think about the cannon.
So Will played 9 games last year, threw 1,800 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Not insane by any means.
Except for the first one.
The first one was nasty. He put up 26.6 points, 238 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I thought it was like waivers.
It was.
Grab him.
Well, and that's kind of the nice thing too, is like you saw the flash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you saw that's what you're looking for. A lot of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're like, oh yeah, I just wish we'd have saw something out of him. Well, you did.
Yeah.
He came in there and he freaking put it on the line. He fought for the yards. He did the thing and put up a monster week as his debut. You know,
and he
like his own revenge game.
Yeah, exactly. And it proved he has ceiling.
Yes.
I mean, that's what matters with quarterback.
Well, and as I'm sure you're going to go over, they just added to his roster.
Yeah. They added Calvin Ridley, Tony Pollard, and Tyler Boyd.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I mean, talk about give him all the weapons. I mean, this is similar to what Chicago did for Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
This year. A little bit lower tier, I would say. But not by much. He still has D-Hop, too.
It's like the upside tier.
Yeah.
It's all it is. It's like
they added upside.
Chicago did the tried and true.
Yeah.
And then Tennessee was like, let's maximize and get him for a little bit cheaper.
Exactly.
That's what they did. They did a full ceiling play.
And I kind of like it better.
Yeah, I kind of good point.
Especially when you already had D-Hop there. Who's tried and true. You know, he's getting older, but hey, that's okay.
We all do.
We all do. Titans did lose Derrick Henry, but I think that's going to bring a more dynamic approach to this offense. Honestly.
It's going to lean more on the receiving game.
Yeah.
You know, even their backs.
Yeah, even their backs.
Are receiving dependent backs. You know,
they can excel in the receiving game.
Absolutely.
And I think it's huge for Will. I think these moves could really turn around what he was going to be.
Well, and the nice thing is with Derrick Henry leaving town, that gives Will Levis one more touchdown to throw every year.
Yeah. That's so true. Derrick Henry was always good for one.
He's always good for throwing one touchdown the last couple of years.
And let's see. So, yeah, the Titans added Brian Callahan, the old Bengals offensive coordinator, which huge win for Will Levis and Tyler Boyd.
Yes.
He brought his boy over. And, I mean, he has the cannon. Stop. Pause. He has the cannon.
Pause. I saw it.
He now has the weapons to use them. To use his arm.
The cannon to use his arm?
The cannon.
Cannon to use his weapons?
I'm fumbling.
No, that cannon does always find the hole in the defense.
Sure does.
I thank you.
And let's hear about your breakouts.
No cannons over here. No cannons over here.
No cannons.
You good?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right.
Let's hear it.
You take a break?
Huh?
Seems like you're getting a little sweaty over there.
Because I fumbled through the last...
Getting a little steamed up over there,
2 minutes.
All right. First up, guys, I got JAMO. Jamison Williams. So, 23 years old, wide receiver for the Lions. So, think back the last 2 years. He's going into his third year in the league. Rookie year, he had a torn ACL. Second year, he was suspended for the first 6 games, I want to say, going into the year.
I want to say 6.
I think it is. I wrote it and then I deleted it because I was like, I'll remember. So So this is the first year he's going into the league without baggage.
True.
Without
True.
like lingering, just all this lingering negativity.
He's gonna have a full off season.
Full off season.
Yeah.
To date, no debacles, no suspensions, pending investigations, injury. I think that goes a long way for a prospect rookie like this, guys.
Well, and remember, he was going to be the first wide receiver taken in his class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and they even talked about it after the ACL. I mean, he could still go first, kind of thing. That's how good JAMO can be.
The prospect.
Yeah, the prospect of JAMO.
The prospect of JAMO.
Yep, I agree.
The biggest thing I see going into this season is the team seems like they're behind him through these OTAs, through these workouts, through these meetings. I know Dan Campbell already came out and said he's like he wish he had a whole team of Jameson Williams, of how much dedication he's putting forth and how much improvement he's seeing and hard work.
That's awesome.
If there's a guy I'm going to take at face value,
I was just going to say
it's Dan Campbell.
Yeah,
it's MCDC.
I was just going to say, if I want one guy backing me, it's MCDC.
It's MCDC. He's not
100%.
going to sugarcoat it. I don't think he's going to go out there and fluff it for his job's sake even.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
I think it's true. They moved Josh Reynolds out.
Yeah.
So last year, Jameson Williams had 562 snaps the whole season after suspension, everything. Josh Reynolds had 967. So 400 and some change more snaps than Jameson Williams did last year.
Reynolds never left the field.
Williams is gone. Williams is gone, and the team has already come out.
Reynolds is
Reynolds. What did I say?
Williams.
No, we're keeping him. My bad. Reynolds is gone, and the team has already came out saying that Williams is their wide receiver 2. So the thing I looked at when I was going back over his snap counts and all that stuff through last year, see, he gradually got more snap share throughout the season. So when he first came out of suspension, he got like 16 snaps in that whole first game. And then he started getting 20. Then he started getting 30. He ended the season in the mid 40s, touching the 50s as far as his snaps per game.
You noticed they were trying to get him more on even in like the playoff game against San Francisco.
Yep.
You saw him out there.
So he's already he already had the transition of getting on the field more, on the field more, on the field more.
Yeah.
The nice thing about that is that Jameson Williams.
This is why we call him JAMO.
Yes, JAMO. Thank you, JAMO. He mainly lined up on the outside, where Amon-Ra, dude, names are killing me right now. Amon-Ra primarily lined up in the slot, and Laporta primarily lined up tight. So if he can lock down that wide receiver 2 spot and lock down that outside position, he's going to be on the field constantly.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about the Lions this year, I want to say they only play outside like 4 to 6 times this year, and Goff excels in a dome.
And he'll still have away games this year.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I love this breakout.
Well, and it's like we do this every year. We get these updates, we get these hype trains to get on it, and I almost feel
100%.
like either I'm just too bought in on MCDC, or it's like the one guy that I like take it at the value it comes out at.
Yeah, more so than the rest.
You get what I'm saying? Where they come out and they're like, oh, so and so. No, he's showing a lot of improvement. Seeing good stuff out of him. He's super active and involved.
Well, and the thing is, like, with this offense, there's no reason to hide that because we're taking pressure off of Amon-Ra.
No,
you know what I mean. So it's like, you got to guard Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
So JAMO has a real opportunity in this offense.
And there's targets there. There's targets.
They're going to throw the ball.
All the ones from Josh Reynolds got vacated.
Mm-hmm.
I also would not be surprised if some of those, if he can lock it in and show his stuff and he's consistent and has this breakout and playmaking ability that he seems to have.
Yeah.
You go back to the stat record, he's got like 2 catches for 69 yards.
It's crazy.
And a touchdown. And then a rush, and then a jet sweep for 25 yards, you know?
It's crazy.
So if he can lock down that role, I could see some of Laporta's targets sliding that way.
it could. Yeah.
I mean, he just put up a gangbuster year.
Yeah.
Breaking all these records and getting all these mass amount of targets. I could see that come back to reality and some of those shifting that way.
Yeah, because Laporta's going to get some attention this year, too.
Yes. There's no way they couldn't.
No one wants to be defending the guy that is supposed to be the next Travis Kelce.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They don't want to get beat by that.
Exactly. And everyone will eat. The more these guys break out and the more playmakers they have on the field, look at the 49ers.
Yeah.
You can't guard everybody. Everyone's going to eat.
And, I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get more, but Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get attention this year. And David Montgomery. The thing with the Lions is you have to respect the run game, or else they'll run down your throat all game long.
Yep.
And
they got two big boys to do it.
Yeah.
100%. Two talented running backs back there to do it, and they're always rested.
Yep. 100%. So, I love that take.
Yeah, this is my favorite one. This is like the one I'm doubling down on and taking to the bank. I know there was some JAMO hype last year and stuff, but it's just he's gonna progress and he's a playmaker. Yeah. I like to bet on playmakers.
Exactly.
So you ready?
Yeah.
You go with it?
Yeah. Who do you got next?
Any more? Any M&M takes or anything like that to go with Detroit?
No, I'm good.
Any offhanded comments?
No.
All right.
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. So next up, guys, I got JJ McCarthy.
NFC North Edition.
So this is mainly based on the moves that the Vikings did to acquire him. So they traded up in the draft. They took him 10th overall. And then the Minnesota as a team. So they're they finished fourth highest in pass attempts last year. So they're slinging that rock. Yeah, fourth highest.
Even without Kirk Cousins all year. Yep. I mean, I get it.
So they stuck to it.
Yeah, they have all the weapons in the world. Yeah, just stick to it.
Yeah.
No, that's...
JJ McCarthy is a winner. He's a winner.
National champion, JJ McCarthy.
He went 61-3 his 3 years as a Michigan Wolverine. 61-3.
That's insane.
Winners win. We've seen it.
Fair enough.
We draft him every day in our fantasy drafts.
Yeah.
So Justin Jefferson just signed a brand new 4-year deal. That is great for JJ McCarthy. He's going to have him through his whole rookie contract.
That's the best thing ever for JJ.
They can just mesh together. They can get on the same page. I mean, it's great. No one's looking for money. No one's looking for a contract. No one's shopping.
Well, and I've seen some quotes and stuff like that where Jefferson is like, no, I'm going to be this guy's best friend. Kind of thing. He's going to be in his ear. And so.
And JJ wants to establish himself.
Yeah.
He wants to keep going and keep continuing, keep breaking these records and keep being number one.
And he wants to prove it wasn't just Kirk Cousins.
Absolutely.
He hasn't said that.
What a crazy thing to have to prove. As soon as you said it, I was all, whoa.
I know, but Kirk Cousins is a great NFL quarterback. Mm-hmm. The most consistent. We've gone over this in previous episodes.
Yep.
I mean, prove I can do this with a rookie too. It don't matter. I'm the best in the NFL.
Just put it in the area.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, on top of JJ, he's got Addison still in his rookie contract. We saw last year that Addison has playmaking ability. Definitely. Addison did it without Justin Jefferson with these revolving door of quarterbacks they had last year. And Addison was still doing it. Turning those few targets into maximum potential.
Yeah, I want to say 10 touchdowns,
I believe. Easy. I mean, he was gold.
Yeah, there was a couple games that were like, how?
He was great to watch. I mean, it was like, oh, is this going? Yeah, it is. Okay.
I was so not hyped on Addison last year, and I picked him anyways. Yeah. And it was probably the best move I made all year.
Yeah. It was easy.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm going to flex him.
Yeah. Got to throw him in the flex.
Because he just did it again. He keeps doing it. Well, who's throwing the ball this week? I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. TJ Hawkinson as well. He is in contract, air quotes, with NFL contracts. Until 2027. He did have that big knee injury. So we'll see how he comes back from that. I assume he'll be fine. We all assume good health and
fantasy. And I mean, everyone's scared of this injury. I've seen it in best ball drafts. Hawkinson's going so low, but he's only projected to miss about a month. Now, don't get me wrong, 4 or 5 games, that makes a difference. But once he's back,
yeah,
I mean,
then you could potentially have a top tight end again.
Yeah,
immediately that you got for a heavy discount,
even if it's second half of the season.
Especially for me, who I have no value in tight ends.
Right.
I got we did a mock dynasty startup draft.
Yeah.
And I got Hawkinson like after Schultz.
Let's put it this way. Otten was above Hawkinson, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it was like he dropped down on the mock, and it was like, I guess I'm taking Hawkinson. Of course I am.
Yeah.
I already passed him twice.
And it's such a huge safety net for JJ.
And for JJ, it's fantastic. I mean, he's got all these weapons. He's got Aaron Jones in the backfield. Aaron Jones signed a 1-year deal. So he'll have him for his rookie season, which is great. He's still got Ty Chandler. He's got all the weapons in the world. I mean,
what a great safety net at running back to have Aaron Jones back there. I mean, even Micah Parsons and Jordan Love we're talking about during that Cowboys game. He literally wasn't supposed to be blocking, but he saw Micah coming and just, oh, nope, forget the route. I'm in pass protection.
Yeah, because no one's getting the ball if this guy gets there.
Exactly. I mean, that is actually probably the best addition in my eyes for this Vikings team, offense, defense in general, because that is veteran leadership coming to a team that already has good veterans.
Yeah.
And I think that's huge
really good rookies.
Yeah.
Really good rookies to take that influence. So I think J.J. McCarthy, I think if he can complete some passes, he's going to have no problem just acquiring yardage and finding the red zone in this system.
I'm starting to think it's going to work.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. It's not spicy, but
no, well,
with the playmakers and the opportunities, but I'm kind of coming around to it.
And the big thing too is, Patrick Mahomes had a down year last year because his defense was great.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings don't have a great defense by any means.
They're going to be slinging it all game long, trying to get in that end zone nonstop.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a good value. He'll probably be like a QB2 that I grab.
Yeah.
I did it last year with Stroud all over the place.
Yeah.
He would be one.
Worked.
It did work out well. Except for I grabbed him and Lawrence. I just had 2 of the same. But
so true.
I think JJ will be like that player for me in redraft this year. Is that he'll be like my QB2. I take a later round pick on and just kind of sit on him and see what happens in case of injury, things like that, and see how it shakes out. And then Dynasty, I think everyone kind of knows the value there. But I think that this is more on the Dynasty aspect of like confirmation. Like, I almost don't 100%. See a way that this doesn't return your value.
Yeah.
I mean, with the weapons, I mean, unless he implodes, then I don't see a way that it doesn't return value and be a usable asset.
Yeah, especially second half of the season. Say it's Sam Darnold at the beginning of the year. Okay, Sam Darnold's the one that has no Hawkinson. And then second half or whatever, they lose to the Packers or the Bears or the Lions at some point, and management's like, okay, JJ time.
Which I've already seen updates coming out from OTAs saying that JJ's looking like the starter.
That's what I've seen.
Looking like it's up in the air now. It's not as for sure as it was because at draft time it was
Darnold's the guy.
We're going to let JJ evolve. And then as it's gone on, it's gotten a lot more wishy-washy, so we could see that.
Yeah.
We could see that happen sooner than later.
And JJ, the quotes I've seen, JJ looks really good in OTAs.
Yeah, was like the first thing you saw.
Yeah.
First thing we saw pulling up these or doing research. So.
Yep. No, I really like JJ.
Yeah.
I think it's going to work out.
Okay, guys, let us know who your breakouts are this year. If you guys have some guy you've been sitting on in Dynasty because you swear up and down and you can feel it in your bones that it's going to be the dude, let us know who it is.
Yeah.
I'll debate you about it.
Oh, we'd love to.
I'll debate you about it, but no. This is who I think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Let us know. I like responding to your guys' comments. That last video, the sell high, we got a really good conversations going in there, some debates
awesome.
going. So hit us up. I'd love to hear from you guys. You got anything else for him?
No. Well, actually, don't worry about Will Levis's canon, dude.
Dude, that's all I can think about is Will Levis's canon. All right, guys. That's it. Peace.